Hello from Finley Truck and R&V. We're going to be touring the exterior of the 2016 Voltage toy hauler. Currently looking at the nose of the fifth wheel toy hauler. As we approach, we do have docking lights and cap lights. Those lights are controlled by a switch in the compartment, which I will point out. Standard breakaway cable and 7-pin hookup here. This compartment does open up and hooks on this latch up here. Inside we find the generator, the battery, and battery disconnect. Battery disconnect is currently on, indicated by the green. When you will be away from the toy hauler, you will want to rotate this to the left. It will show red, turning the batteries off or disconnecting them. There is an outlet plate in here, as well as a light and access to the auto level system fluids and leveling control. Over here, the generator, fairly simple, has been serviced. Brand new fresh oil and filter. To start, you will want to hold this stop prime button until the start button goes red. When red, we'll then just want to hold start until it fires. It does come with a lid. You'll simply want to drop it down and push in until the pins seat themselves. Moving onward, over here onto the left side, this first compartment houses propane tank, regulator. There is also another propane tank on the other side, which we will get to. Down this side we have two awnings, 1, 2. This next compartment here, keyed compartment, switches for your docking lights and cap lights. Back here is access. These panels both pop off and you can access the water heater, furnace, transfer switch, etc. back there. There is a light on this side as well as the other side, which we will get to. We have an outlet, main entry door, and stairs. Stairs just fold up like so, and then in, and then reversing. We pull them out and flip them down into place. The door, when open, will latch right here. The latch is next to the compartment door, and we do have a guide rail to assist when entering, and during travel you will want to have it moved over in front of the door. Currently looking at one of 3 slide outs. On this slide out we do have a keyed compartment, cable hookups, an outlet, and exterior speakers. Exterior speakers are controlled by the stereo in the toy hauler garage area. 3-axle. Currently looking, we do have the system leveled, so we have jacks here in the front, and then there are also 2 behind the rear axle. Moving onwards, we have our refrigerator access. To open, you'll just simply want a straight screwdriver. You'll rotate those clips and pop this panel up and out. Up there, that is a vent that you can open from the inside of the garage to bring some airflow. There is another one on the other side, which I will also point out. Now looking at the rear awning, again we have another entry door with steps. Works the same way as the main entry door. Back around to the garage, there is also a rear awning back here. Lights. Garage door itself does lock. Currently have it in the locked position, but when you unlatch it, you will be able to pull the doors out. They are held in by cables. Moving on around, we come to the roof access ladder. Roof access ladder is currently in the transportation position. To pull out, you will want to remove these pins and lift up and pull down, and then reversing, just pushing up and in, and then make sure you put those pins back in. The second vent opens from the inside. Just down below, we come to the gas station back here. Right here is the pump control. It does work on a 5-minute timer. To start it, you'll press this switch twice, and turning it off, we hit it once. Will automatically also shut off after 5 minutes. There are 2 tanks, one here for the generator. This one here is just going to be your main tank. And then over here we have the pump itself, pump nozzle, and its compartment does lock. Looking at one of the leveling jacks behind the rear axle. Standing up, we see the second of 3 slide outs. Just down below here, we do have our sewage cap outlet. You will want to make sure that you remove that cap prior to pulling your black and gray tanks. Just back behind, we have our fresh tank valves. You'll want to pull those levers out and your fresh tank will drain. And we also have our low point drains right here. You will just want to rotate these up to be parallel with the PEX line and drain your systems out. Always a good idea to do when time to winterize. Make sure all the water is purged from the system. Standing up, looking at the hot water heater. Right here is a pressure release valve. This does work on both the electric and gas propane. And there is a plug right here. When time to drain, you'll want to first lift up on the pressure release valve and then pull that plug out. It does take a socket. Next door is the furnace. When the furnace is running, hot air will be blowing out of here, so just be mindful. And down below, we have our 50 amp power hookup. Just to the left here, our water compartment, light, outlet, freshwater connection. This will be for filling the fresh tank, not to be confused with the city water connection, which you will use when you are running off of your hose. Next door is the tank flush. Always a good idea to make sure that your tanks are open and the sewage cap is off if you're using the tank flush. And next door we can hook up to winterize this trailer with antifreeze. There is a hot water heater bypass valve, currently in the normal position, indicating that we do have water in the hot water heater. And there is also a winterizing system in the normal position, meaning we are running water through the system as normal, and should it be time to winterize, you'll just want to flip that lever up. Gray tank pull, black tank pull, exterior shower hose. Moving onward, we come to the auto leveling system. Jacks are currently down. What you'll want to do when it is time to pull the jacks up is hit this retract button. Light will go red here, and we can run our rear jacks up. Currently see them coming up. And bringing them up just a little bit. We'll go ahead and hit that retract button again. Let's say you had them all the way up, which I'm not going to run them all the way up right now, but just to give a demonstration, we can then hit this auto level button, and it will go ahead and begin leveling the system. We'll continue letting that do its thing. Right here we have our third slide out, which is in the bedroom, and just underneath another propane tank. Closing those up. Coming back around, we can see the auto level is still grounding. Bringing the fronts up just a bit. And it shows us success there. And we've also got the green light indicating that we have properly been auto leveled. There is also some level up system instructions right here. Just up above, there is a compartment light here. And right here is going to be the exhaust for the generator. So when the generator is running, just also be mindful exhaust will be pumping out through here. And backing up to take another full look. This concludes exterior tour of the 2016 Voltage fifth wheel toy hauler.